Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of MidRank Madness. This is a game between Techmaster and firebabys on Ascension to Aiur, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is firebabys from the SC2, which I assume means the Stop Bullies clan. And in the top left side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is Techmaster from Dreams. Dreams. Is that a Masters logo or a Grandmasters? It's all green, so I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be blue or gold, but regardless, this is a game that was sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of MidRank Madness. I send all those to my screeners as long as they are gold, platinum, and diamond level. The best ones are sent back and cast by me. Every Tuesday this happens, sometimes a little bit more often than that, depending on how things are going. And let's get right on into this one. So it's a TVZ. Are we at the wrong speed? How did we accidentally hit the wrong speed there for a second? You probably noticed that. You're like, Falcon, the workers are moving so slow. Yes, they were moving slow. I was like, how come no one's going hatch yet? And that's because I had it on one speed slower than it should be. So there goes our hatch. 300 minerals in the bank. A little bit late, but again, this is MidRank Madness. This is to be expected. A little tiny bit late there, and it's going to be a Reaper expand out of our Terran player. Get that reactor, or the refinery up. A reactor. This early crazy talk. It is a refinery and a barracks up at the exact same time. You get your gas going, you get your barracks coming, you try to get about 50 gas at the same time the barracks completes, and then you can go ahead and throw down your expansion behind it, because the Reaper does a pretty good job protecting against any harassment that can come in early from the Zerg player. Immediately saturating his extractor as firebabys, getting a bonding pool up as well, and there's the expansion from Techmaster. Now this is a bit of a game of chicken here. As we've mentioned many times, at least recently, on the casts, this Reaper can either go out and try to get some kills or stay home and defend this command center. If there are lings coming across the map and he is away from home, that is bad news for him. That is super bad news for him. So, you know what we're actually going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring this down a tiny bit. We just had some discussions about how things are too loud. A little bit too loud, so we're going to knock it down just a little bit there. But if there are no lings coming across the map, then the Reaper defends this for no reason and feels like a bit of a fool. So Reaper going to move out, going to take his chances. This Reaper's name is Hopscotch. While the rest of his army faces aliens in battle, Hopscotch just plays Hopscotch. That's really all he does. Wow, Hopscotch, not helping your comrades in arms, eh? No, indeed. Comrade Hopscotch is going to play Hopscotch, which I don't know how you do that in a Reaper suit. It seems like you're floating anyway, so you can just stand there and let the rope pass underneath you. You'll be fine. Oh, these lings, there are 6 of them. They are mad. Kitty 8 charge blows them into the sky. Reaper knows to get off creep to escape these slow lings. That's what you got to do. Queen going to pop out here the natural base very nicely. Excellent job out of firebabys. A bunker coming in here for Techmaster as well, and a factory on the way. So his speed's about 50% complete. This Reaper might die anyway, though. Get out of there. Run. You're faster than lings off creep. You're very low on HP. Do you have any kills at all? No, somehow has 0 kills. Come on, Hopscotch. Come on, Hopscotch. You got this. Wow, this is a very brave drone. Brave drone trying to go for a 3rd base here. I love the scouting overlord. Did see exactly what's going on. And can the... Oh, the Reaper can't deny the 3rd base. Might try to kill some lings. Might actually get a kill or 2 here. 1 kill! Yay! 1 kill for our Reaper, but can't do anything about this hatchery that's coming up, so nice job, lings, sacrificing their lives, so the 3rd base could come up when firebabys wanted it to. Meanwhile, Overlord is getting killed by this Marine. Just trying to scout, says the Sloverlord. Don't mind me. Oh, never mind, you're dead. Mind me a lot, because you are toast. Lings have speed now. They can take down this Reaper, especially considering Techmaster probably isn't babysitting it too closely, although, look at this. He knows. He knows speed is up by this point, and it's time to go. Good game sense. Great game sense there out of Techmaster. We do have a starport with a tech lab coming in, and another starport from Techmaster. This could be good. This could be good, ladies and gentlemen. Could see some Sky Terran action, a double port, maybe just a 2-port Banshee. That would be pretty fantastic if the Zerg player did not know to expect it, and he really doesn't. He has no idea what's going on in here. That Overlord that got killed should have gone in, should have just gone in. It was going to die anyway. Did another Overlord die? This Marine killed another Overlord. Well, this one killed one. The other Marine somewhere else killed the other one. Probably inside this bunker. Probably inside the bunker. Lings coming up to the front to see what they can do. Running past the bunker. One of them dies. But there are 3 lings in this mineral line, and that pulls all the SCVs out. No. I don't think you need to do that. These 3 Marines should be able to handle them. Can they get an SCV kill before they die? Yes, the Lings do, and 1 Ling might actually escape as well, swinging back around. Look at this dude with the micro right now. This is pretty dang impressive. The mules are also losing mining time, which is just lost minerals because they die after a certain amount of time. Ooh, almost got that mule. 5 hit points on that guy. Holy Ling Flood, Batman. Firebaby is coming across the map with a whole ton of Zerglings. That is about 18 Zerglings there. Obviously no upgrades, it's too early for that, but at 5 minutes, that's a big number. And it's really only 1 bunker defending. If there was a tank on the way out of this factory with a tech lab, I'd feel better about things for the Terran player, but as it stands, there is not. So Ling, do just surround that bunker and kill it. I know you want to get SCVs. Getting the mules is fine. They're about to time out anyway. Ah, the SCVs with the repair, though. Another SCV building a refinery going to die? Yes. Lings keep getting sucked into that bunker that's invincible because of the repair. Bad micro. No, 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 no. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. Don't. No, you guys, stop it. Stop trying to kill this bunker. You were doing so well until everybody got sucked. These poor Lings. These poor Lings. That's 22 dead Zerglings in exchange for 4 SCVs. A Marine, a refinery. It's just, he could have ran up inside the main base possibly. 3rd starport though for Techmaster. This is insanity. All right, so 3-port, maybe 3-port Banshee. Are we getting Cloak? Wait, yes, was there Cloak? Yes, Cloak was researched, and here we go. It is. It's 3-port Banshee. Well, 3 of them anyway coming across the map. The other one did not have a tech lab yet, so 2 of these guys made these 3 Banshees. Coming into this 3rd base, and there are spine crawlers and spores coming up, but they're not done yet. Queen can't do anything about this. 3rd base needs to be evacuated immediately. This is bad news for fire babies. A lot of these drones going to die. Almost try transferring a ton of drones to that base, but no. Not allowed. 3rd base might just straight up die. Is that a spore? No, these are 2 spines. Techmaster knowing what to kill and what to leave. You can have these spine crawlers, says Techmaster. I'm going to kill your 3rd base. How's that sound? Bad. 6 spore crawlers on the way for fire babies. I like this plan very much. It's going to be very useful. Going to go ahead and kill these spines. Going to kill this hatch, and fire babies is down to 2 bases. It's 50 to 38 harvesters, but oversaturated at his main and oversaturated at his natural is fire babies. Not what you want. Not what you want. 3 queens versus 3 banshees with detection. You can do it. There's an overseer morphing in here. And there we go. Good transfuse. Good transfuse on that queen. Good bouncing back and forth here. Techmaster doesn't want to commit. He doesn't know how many queens there are necessarily. Now there's an overseer. This is a bad place to be if you are a banshee. Vikings coming in now. Oh, the Vikings to pick off the overseers. That would be a pretty good lethal combination there. Banshee's trying to get rid of this 3rd base replacement. That fire babies is trying to get up here. The queen's so slow off creep, can possibly save it with the overseer support. And they do. They slow march to this 3rd that fire babies need so bad. An expansion by Techmaster would not be a miss right now, as there is a 3rd orbital command sitting inside the main base, but it has not been lifted off or landed quite yet. Here come the Vikings. Here come the Vikings. Double pumping Vikings, continuing to make banshees. This is something our Zerg player probably doesn't see a whole lot. I'm not going to say he's never seen it before, because StarCraft 2's been around a long time, and these units have been available since the beginning of StarCraft 2. Replacement 3rd base here. We're going to call this the 3rd base, and the 4th base, this one just outside the main that just now popped. Yeah, it's going to be, you need a lot of queens, fire babies. He is making so many drones, though. He might be over-droning. It is 46 to 43. He has a lead. But here we go. This is so many banshees, and 4 Vikings as well. The Vikings do take out 1 overseer. Can they get another one? There's so many roaches for fire babies. Why? You don't need roaches. There's nothing the roaches can do about this. They're morphing into Ravagers, but again, unless the Banshee player just has no control, this is going to go super poorly for him. So the replacement, well, 4th base is gone. We'll just call it the 4th base. It's toast. That's another hatch. Queen's coming in. Corrosive Bile coming in, trying to catch it with some Corrosive Bile. Doesn't even really try. Doesn't even really try. Does fire babies. Cloak there again, and Overseer toast. Oh, the Queens! No, the Queens get caught without an Overseer. Just whittling away these Ravagers. Corrosive Bile does hit. Whoa, a couple free Viking kills there. Not quite pay attention to Techmaster, and it cost him for sure. So 3rd base is going to come up. Techmaster could probably kill it if he knew it existed, but he does not know that it exists, which is the importance of scouting. You gotta scout. You can't assume this is still dead just because you killed it once. Flying around, killing overlords, trying to supply block your opponent, but you killed so many things, Techmaster, you didn't supply block him. It's still 84 out of 90 available supply. Third base done for Techmaster. Making another command center inside his main. Making more Vikings and more Banshees here from Techmaster. Have an idle SCV up here inside the main base. Not sure what he's all about. Again, check your idle worker little informational tab as much as you can. That'd be my recommendation from Falcon Paladin, is always do that. Hellbats coming in from Techmaster. I don't know what the Hellbats are for. Either way, third base, he sees it now. 2 spores versus these Banshees, and there are 5 Banshees. They don't feel good about it, so they're going to back out, just hit the hatchery instead. The drones are protected in this location, but the hatch is not. Look out, Banshees. Good dodge. Good dodge. Getting some more shots off. This hatch is going to die. This is the 3rd hatch that Techmaster has killed in this game. That's so many. The Spore Crawler trying to reburrow, and in the process, they keep getting hit. Corrosive Biles dodged again by the Banshees. 4th base getting replanted by firebabys, but the 4th base is on the way from Techmaster, and he has another command center coming up as well. He's going for 5 bases at the 10-minute mark against the Zerg. It feels like he's done enough damage, and I don't know. I think that's true. It is 48 to 54 Harvesters. Firebaby has had a hard time getting more than 2 bases mining at any given time. He had his 3rd base mining for a while, but not quite long enough. He has to long distance mine now. He's down about 8 Harvesters compared to his opponent. Although making Hydralisks with +2 Ground Carapace and +2 Missile and Muscular Augments is going to be useful here. It is going to be useful. You might need to focus down the Vikings. Focus the Vikings down, keep the Overseers alive. If the Overseers die and you're in a battle in the middle of the map here, you are going to die. So keep that in mind. Additional starports on the way for Techmaster. At this point, resources lost are about 1,600 for the Terran compared to 4,400 for the Zerg. Ugh. This is really cost efficient. This is more cost efficient than Bio is, honestly. Woo, double command center. Here at this 4th base location for Techmaster, both going to be planetary fortresses. I love it so much. More and more starports on the way, just getting that Banshee Viking count up. Currently, it is 10 Vikings and 9 Banshees with 8 Hellbats. Now, the Hellbats, I'm not entirely sure what they are for. They're not particularly good against Roach. They're okay against Hydra if they can get in there and hit them. They're basically melee. It's not like Firebabys has a lot of Zerglings, so I'm not sure what we're worried about. Woo! A lot of spines coming up at this 4th base for Firebabys. Ton of spines coming up. What is he worried about? I mean, that's going to be real good against these Hellbats if they decide to move out, but they're just playing defense. They're worried about a link counter attack, and that's what they're for, I guess. 5th base on the way for Firebabys up top. He is not messing around in this game. About 200 APM for both of these players. This is a higher level MidRank Madness. Pretty higher level. Interesting concept from Techmaster as well. So coming into this 4th, go Spores! Go Queens! Fight! Fight for victory! Fight for the Swarm! Spore Crawler's getting some good shots off here. Corrosive Biles trying to hit stuff. Ooh, helping to kill a couple of these Vikings. The Vikings want to kill the Overseers, but no, in range of Spore Crawlers instead. And Techmaster forced to pull out. These aren't all spines, I guess. Some of these are spores, obviously, because of all the air from the Terrans. So well done by Firebabys. Did manage to save an infestation pit coming up at 12 minutes, which is pretty good considering all the harassment Zerg player's been dealing with. But it is a 4-basing Terran with double planetary fortress at his 4th base. And he's coming out with his Hellions. He can transform into Hellbats at any time. Could probably take down this 3rd. That's what the Hellbats and World Hellions now are aiming for. Ravens on the way for the Terran player, getting +1/+1 for his air units and +1 infantry. Interestingly enough, so this comes right on in and roasts up all these drones at the 3rd. Pretty good pull out of Firebabys. Can the Hellions? Oh no, Hellions, look out! Oh, they're getting pinned. Oh, they do take a lot of drones with them, though. That is a lot of lined up drones. Line them up, as Day9 used to say, and that's 18 dead drones. It's 73 to 57 Harvesters. Techmaster is in the lead right now. It is 4,900 resources lost for the Terran player compared to 53. So Techmaster, by throwing away all of those Hellbats a little bit, 12 Hellbats dead, evened up the score a tiny bit here. Fusion Core coming in. Fusion Core could have some battle cruisers on the way. I don't know. Firebabys trying to get rid of those Overseers, using the Vikings and pick everything else off. There's the cloak. And focus, and there we go. Overseer 1, Overseer 2, Overseer 3 is down. Corrosive Biles landing, nicely dodged, and now nobody can see these Banshees. Is this 3rd base going to die again? I think this 3rd base is going to die again. There's a Raven here in case you got to kill some creep tumors, I guess. 4th base accidentally gets scouted here. Firebaby is going to get this auto-turreted down as well. A lot of drones going to die. Corrosive Biles trying to defend, getting some nice hits, killing a Viking, I think. Just so hard to go anti-air with Ravager, but that's what we're trying to do here. Ooh, getting some decent hits off, and the third base dies again. That is the fourth hatch that has gone down in this game, and a fifth one here too. As the fifth base is going to die, as the fifth hatch to be removed from this game. Hatchery is officially, well, toast. Timing was a little bit off there. So Techmaster, flying on home with his Sky Terran army, has killed the third base and the fifth base of the Zerg player. He's got 3 bases, I guess, except his main is already mined out. He's double expanding. He's going to take replacement third and fifth bases down here in the middle of the map, hoping the Terran player doesn't discover it. Terran player going triple planetary fortress at a fifth base location just to the right of this fourth, which is just outside of the main. Oh, Techmaster finds one of these hatcheries. I think that was an accident. He did not mean to see this, but he got it. Hatch does not get canceled. Should be canceled. It's hard to react in time, though, when there's so much DPS hitting it. Hive on the way for firebabys as well. +2/+2 on the way for these Sky Terran units. He's serious about this. Hellbat's getting rid of this other base that firebabys is trying to take in the middle of the map and just flying into the main. There are a bunch of spore crawlers here, though. Spore crawlers getting off, dealing with some of these Vikings. Ooh, all these overlords getting killed. Could supply block. Could supply block the Zerg player pretty darn badly. Spore crawlers getting cleaned out by these Banshees inside the main base. Hydra is trying to pop out, dying in the process. Ooh, Crocobile kills a Banshee, but again, not exactly enough here. Overlords, do they have speed? I think they have speed. Yeah, 263 move speed. They do have the speed, but they're not running away quite fast enough. They are supply blocked. Going after, oh, can the Banshees take down this lair that's mutating into a hive? They might be able to do it here. The Hydras aren't enough to defend. The Banshees coming right in with their +2 attack, doing 14 damage, ×2, with a range of 6 per volley, and that's it. The hive is gone. Some Hydras and Ravagers trying to do this thing, but that is insane. That's 7 hatcheries and a hive that have been killed. The Zerg player is severely supply blocked right now at 138 to 44 available supply. That is all that's available for firebabys. Supply blocked like a crazy person. Has a lot of minerals in the bank, about 1,500. And the Banshees might actually get picked off here by these Hydras. They are mad. Oh, the Banshee count falling. Whoa, should not have stood in there and fought that one, that's for sure. That is 22 dead Banshees and 24 dead Vikings. The control has not been pro level, but you know what? It's MidRank Madness, and it was entertaining nonetheless. 12 Overlords in production for firebabys. Is that enough? I think that's enough to get him out of supply block, if it's not close. His third has been replaced. He's still sitting on this 4-base thing here. Natural's about mined out. Fourth is about mined out. Yeah, he's definitely out of supply block. 146 available supply. He is trying to get back to hive tech. He has to make a new lair, though. He has to make a new lair. Here it is natural. Get that back up to a hive. Did he lose his infestation pit? No, it's still alive. He's making a hatchery inside his main base to keep all of his buildings here. He has an evolution chamber, infestation pit, spawning pool, and hydralisk den all here that need the nourishing creep from that hatchery. Another base up top coming in from firebabys. This is a pretty good game. Nobody's given up. Nobody is giving up at all. More Banshees coming in for Techmaster. Trying to make this thing work. Ah, Overseer dies. Overseer dies to these Vikings. There is an auto turret thrown down at the third base. Trying to kill some stuff. How many kills did this Raven have? Seriously, 0. How does it have 0 kills? Scouts this replacement 5th base that's on the way as well for firebabys, and double planetary fortress. Pretty scary stuff. Yeah, the army's here as well. Run! Run! There are too many Banshees with the planetary fortress. It's too much. And there's the cloak as well. Get out of there. Trying to cross a mile down. Cloak Banshees. I admire your courage and your chutzpah, but no. Not going to happen. I mean, maybe 1 or 2, but not enough to really win this thing. Cross a mile just in case the Banshees are following. And they're not. Firebaby is replanting his, I want to call it a 6th base. 6th base here that was killed earlier. One of the many hatcheries that have been killed so far by Techmaster, sitting on 5 bases himself. Again, triple planetary fortress here at this base, which seems insane. It's 82 to 50 total harvesters. Techmaster really just kind of sticking with what's been working so far. If he hadn't attacked into those hydralisks straight up, I think he's in a much better spot. That's how I would say this. Transferring some drones from this 4th base, which is getting mined out. Got those shiny mineral things going. And, oh no, not up to the 5th base. It's going to die again. The 5th base is dead once again for firebabys. More spore crawlers on the way. You know how you deal with this if you're firebabys? It's Mutalisk. It's just mass Mutalisk. Vikings are terrible in this situation. Banshees are worse. There are some Marines, but not really enough. You just get a Spire, go mass Muta. Every one of these Hydralisks and Ravagers and Roaches could be Mutalisks, and it would be pretty much over for the Terran player. That is my recommendation for Fire Babies today. Vikings continuing to fly on out here. 4 Overseers at a time for Fire Babies. 14,000 resources lost for the Terran compared to 19,000 lost for the Zerg player, Fire Babies. Roach Warren, is he making an... Did he lose his Roach Warren somehow? Let's see. He did. He lost his Roach Warren somewhere along the way, so he's making a new one. 197 to 111 total supply. Techmaster is really doing this extremely well. This 6th base under siege. There are 3 Spore Crawlers. Not enough. Not enough. Marines and Hellbats getting murdered by this Ravager Hydra group here at the 3rd, but the 6th base is out. The 5th base is out as well, and Fire Babies has never been able to get up the economy that he has wanted so far. 89 workers for Techmaster. Maybe too many. May honestly be too many here. More Hellbats on the way, taking a 6th base up top. Is Techmaster right in the top end in the center of the map. And again, Fire Babies does not give up, you guys. He's lost 9 hatcheries and a hive, and he's expanding again. Expanding to that 5th base location that he has tried to keep. Hasn't really had much success with. But by golly, he's tried. Hyperflight Rotor on the way for Techmaster. Finally getting that upgrade for speed for Banshee, which I did not expect necessarily here. I guess I didn't expect him to not have it at this point in the game. 21 minutes in. And he's just now getting Hyperflight Rotor. He's been doing okay without it, I guess, is the lesson to be learned. This 4th base is oversaturated by about 20 Harvesters. You can move those to your 5th. There's pretty much nobody here. There are 2 SCVs on these minerals. There we go. There's the transfer. I see. Where's it? What? It's not coming from the 4th? Where's it coming from? Coming from the main? Maybe it's coming from the main. He has way too many workers, is what I'm trying to say here. Bringing some Hellions into the 3rd base because there's no anti-ground static defense. There's only a Queen. There's so many spores. Is he double prong attacking here? He's trying to distract the army from Fire Babies and bringing his Sky Terran army here into the main base. And yeah, so the Hellbats die. You probably should have attacked sooner than this. Is this just the Viking crew? That's just all Vikings. I guess they're trying to find out where the Overlords are hiding. And they're mostly right here? But that cannot be all of them. There's just a couple back here. They're just kind of split up in different groups, which is probably good. Probably good. Banshee count is back up to a healthy 10, 12, 13? A healthy 13. 5th base is up and running for Fire Babies, by which I mean there are 9 drones there, which is fantastic news. Hyperflight Rotors is a long upgrade. Look at this thing. How long is this? 121 seconds. Man, you cannot rush fast Banshees, it turns out. Can't do it. SCV attack. Techmaster recognizes that he is over SCV this thing. So he's going to go ahead and try to attack into this 4th base of Fire Babies and die. Spine Crawlers having a great time of it. I think they're attacking each other as well. They're kind of helping this go on. The problem with Fire Babies is he hasn't killed any of the bases of the Terran players. 0 Terran bases have died in this game. Aiur Refinery died in the early opening minutes, but that was it. That was all that she wrote. Hellions trying to sweep their way on in to the 4th base. They don't have Blue Flame yet, do they? They do not. They do not. Trying to pick over at this 5th base is the Terran army. Nah, gets shoot away. Most of the army from Fire Babies is there. Spinecrawler versus Hellbat. Pretty good. Oh, the Blue Flame just kick in? No, I thought that was blue for a minute. Battle Cruiser on the way for Techmaster. All right. Here's a big Banshee battle. Crucibles hitting. These Crucibles doing a little bit better than I expected them to. Are the Overseers gone? All the Overseers are gone. If these 4 Crawlers die, the Banshees are invisible, but they keep getting hit by Hydras, and these Hydras are mad. They have +2/+2 attack. They're very scary indeed. Hellbat trying to kill this 4th base all by his lonesome. He has 0 kills, but he wants his first kill. 5 battle cruisers on the way at once, by the way, to be his most memorable. So he's going to kill a hatchery. Does that splash damage on this larva too? Ah, Queen comes in and no! Hellbat tried. He really did try. Vikings flying around, not doing a whole lot for themselves. Crucibles not leading the target enough there. You gotta really lead the target if you're going to Crucible stuff that's moving. Another Overseer possibly going to die, but Hydralisks are here. There aren't a lot of them. There are 10. they're still pretty good against the air units. Banshee's flying in, recognizing that the army of firebabies is down south. I'm going to hit north. And he does. Is the 5th base going to die again in this game? I think it could. I really think it could. Alright, so hatch is done. That's the 10th hatchery that's died in this game, by the way. 10. Still basically stuck on 1 mining base as firebabies. His 4th base is a ghost town. 3rd base is still mining because it's been killed 18 times. So that slows things down a little bit. 199 to 156 total supply here. Got the battle cruisers. They have the +3/+3. They don't yet. But there are 5 of them, and there are 5 more in progress as well. Crozabile might be pretty good, actually, against battle cruisers because they're so slow. Firebabies, Roach, Hydra, Ravager army. Actually, just mostly Ravager, Hydra. Does take down 1 planetary fortress. Holy SCV transfer, Batman. You see that? Crucibiles do help take down another PF. Can the Hydra deal with these Banshees and the battle cruisers as well? What a moment. Planetary fortress does fall, but can they survive the Banshee onslaught? At the same time, Overseer is getting murdered by these Vikings. The whole army for Firebabies. He finally managed to kill some bases, but I think he's going to lose everything here. Battle cruisers raining down destruction on this Zerg force. The Ravagers desperately trying to Crocobile themselves out of this one, but no, that's it. It's 140 to 52 total supply. Battle cruisers come in at exactly the right time to help out with that. And again, Firebaby's got his first base kill. 2 base kills. I mean, it wasn't a base. It was just multiple planetary fortresses at the same base. But still, that's got to feel good. But it just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. 3rd base, if this thing dies, that might be all she wrote for Firebabies. So many dead bases. Spore Callers are not what you want. You want Corruptors. You need Corruptors against this battle cruiser. Hatchery dead. 3rd hatch dies again. That's 11 dead hatcheries, you guys. 11 dead hatcheries. Battle cruisers are a little bit slow. Firebabies could try to abuse this, but his army right now is 5 queens. It's 5 queens, and I don't care how much static defense you have. It's not going to be enough against +2 battle cruisers when there are 10 of them on the field. They don't have Yamato cannon, surprisingly. That would be a good upgrade to have here against all these spores, but clearing out creep tumors. I don't know where that Raven went. Did the Raven die? The Raven probably died. The 6th base is just a war zone right now. It's going to be killed. Drone's trying to transfer down to the 7th base that he's been trying to establish. For the last 10 minutes, it feels like another base toast. It really doesn't take long for 10 battle cruisers to kill a base, which is probably how it should be. Infestor's on the way from Firebabies, but he doesn't have Neural Parasite, does he? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any upgrades for them at all, which is an obstacle. Sure. Yeah, 7th base gone. That's 13 dead hatcheries and a hive. That is so many dead hatches right now. 29,000 resources lost for the Terran compared to 36 for the Zerg. So many dead drones. 67 dead drones. It's 57 to 8. Our Zerg player is out. He just is refusing to leave. So we're going to go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. He's making nothing. I don't even know. What does his camera look like, I wonder? This. Yeah, there go the Infestors. They die to Vikings, which is an ignominious death here. He's watching all of his stuff die to these landed Vikings. Some Roaches do come out and hold their own fairly well against these Vikings, but that's it. A good game, bro. Weird game, says Firebabies. Good game out of Techmaster. Fun build, says Techmaster. Battle cruisers have tactical jumped onto the main base of the Zerg player. Everything is dying in fire. Nice to have a fun build every so often, says Techmaster, and that's it. Firebabies is out. Techmaster is victorious. And Firebabies has left the game. Oh, he's left too now. Good. All right, so let's get that stuff re-enabled. Wow, that was an interesting game. Little Sky Terran now and then, never hurt anyone. It's 30,000 resources lost for the Terran player compared to 40,000. So, I mean, the Terran player wasn't perfect, obviously. It's diamond level. It's not going to be. But still, 55 lost Vikings, 36 lost Banshees. No comparison to the 15 dead hatcheries, 1 dead hive, 31 dead spore crawlers, 8 killed queens, 4 infestors, 20 ravagers, 79 hydralisks died. I had no idea it was that many. 27 overseers and 73 drones. All right. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and this one is a MidRank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. Justice. Our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Shalom. Kalarulas. Paramulas. Aklaranus. Naslaranus.